In Nairobi, David Muthoka, KTN News.
Debate on the authenticity and credibility of this year's KCPE results has reignited debate on the management and administration of national exams since 2016. Now, while many have hailed the 2016 exams as the most efficient and highly professionally administered, some say this year's results have been affected by measures started during the reign of Fred Matiang'i as Education CS and the late George Magoha as the KNEC chair. Shadrach Miti with that story.
Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu announced the 2023 KCPE results on Thursday, November 23rd, exactly 21 days after the exams were done. The same came with a myriad of complaints, agony, and disaffection. First, the results transmitted through the short message service code were full of discrepancies which raised credibility questions. Parents, candidates, and teachers alike claimed the results were inaccurate after they failed to reflect the ability of learners and their history of performance.
That as members of the Committee of Education, we have invited the CS to come before this committee and brief us exactly the cause of the errors, the cause of the myriad of mistakes, why we had a school having almost the same marks, and why some students who scored 75, one is 75A, another one 75 of B minus. Those are the questions we want to ask, and is actually appearing before this committee on Thursday.
KNEC Chief Executive Officer David Njengere has clarified that getting identical marks in one subject is not peculiar, especially for the science subject, which is a multiple choice question paper. Njengere says there has not been adequate evidence for KNEC to sanction the results without a supporting report. According to KNEC, about 133 candidates had misaligned marks and grades in Kiswahili as they were placed at the Kenyan Sign Language. And all the 133 candidates whose results were found to have anomalies were rectified to reflect the right score. One such case is Mukango Hope Academy in Shinyalu, Kakamega County, which received the correct results of their top candidate, Prudence Shalimba, who initially had her results wrongly captured. While on Thursday the SMS results showed that she had scored 358 marks, she appealed the results and within 48 hours, she had moved to 409 marks after her Kiswahili marks were amended from the initial 36 to 87 marks.
Hiyo si max yangu, kwanza nilikuwa napata hiyo 36 kwa insha pekee. So sikuwa na furahi, nilianza kulia, nikarudi nikapata results wame correct na Kiswahili nimepata 87 A plain.
This is not the first case of misalignment of marks at KNEC. In 2017, when Fred Matiang'i was the Cabinet Secretary for Education and the late George Magoha, the chair of the Kenya National Examinations Council, there was a case of Olympic Primary School in Kibera, where the second best candidate Yvonne Kagwira's marks changed from 380 to 416 marks within 2 days. Stakeholders argue hurried marking and release of exam results is responsible for the discrepancies in exams in recent years.
Exams must be moderated. And after marking, there is always a seminar of examiners and chief examiners, and it's a carefully done process.
Former NAT Secretary General Wilson Sossion now wants the SMS code system done away with and results be relayed only through the schools and KNEC portal.
SMS is not controlled by KNEC, it's controlled by Safaricom, and the IT systems are taken over by other individuals, which have led to these particular errors. We can still release the results very quickly by deploying to the school portals, and candidates can receive the results through the schools.
Shadrach Miti, KTN News.
Death toll from the ongoing floods across the country has reached 120 recorded since October.